I'm Oscar Ladino from Reinvestar Capital Group. Today, we're going to guide you to teach you how to do new construction loans. There's a huge taboo in the industry where we don't think we qualify, that we can do it, but here at Reinvestar, we're going to support and guide you so you can get the financing for your new construction. Before we start explaining how to get the loan or what determines a new construction loan, we have to keep the language in mind. The language: LTV, LTC, ARV. These are several names we use in the industry that will characterize us and identify that we have knowledge in this industry. Let's explain the first one, LTV. LTV stands for loan to value, and it's simply the reference between the future value and the loan they'll give us on that value. LTC is the loan to cost. It's the cost of the project and the percentage they're going to lend us of that project's cost. ARV is the after repair value, and it's the future value of that new construction we're going to do. And so there are many other terms you can check out here, but those three are the ones I need you to understand to be able to develop these projects. I'll tell you a secret. If you know those three, we can make it happen with that. Well, now we're going to analyze the project's numbers. And for this, we need to understand loan to cost and loan to value. Loan to cost is all the project costs. The lot cost, the construction cost, and the construction cost includes three values: the soft costs, the construction itself, and the horizontal cost. Oscar, but what are soft costs? Well, look, soft costs are all the values you have to pay but aren't seen on the site, like permits, architecture, impact fees. Those are costs that when you go to check the site, you don't see. But if you don't put them forward, you can't develop the project. The other cost is the paint, the bricks, what is the construction itself? And the last cost is the horizontal. Horizontal is when you're doing a development and you have 4 or 5 little houses and you need to build a road or you need to build an aqueduct. Those are the costs. Based on that, the sum of all those costs, we're going to offer you a percentage of the sum of all that. In different cases, it's from 75% up to 90%. And what determines that? Experience, your credit, and the liquidity you have. So loan to cost is that way. And additionally, we have another figure called loan to value. The loan to value is the future value of this project that you're going to build and what percentage of that we'll offer you. So when we offer that percentage, it's going to be a loan to value of 60% up to 75%. Once we identify what the loan to cost and the loan to value are, we make the loan based on the lower of the two. Right? You have the loan to cost and the loan to value, the lower one. That is the loan amount. But today, I want to explain the difference between when you have experience and when you don't have experience. But Oscar, what does experience mean in new construction? And this is a big dilemma and a big story because people think that because you've worked in construction, you already have experience. And what we're really looking for is banking experience. That you've bought a lot, that you've built on it, and that you've sold that same lot, obviously, with the property already finished. That gives you one cycle of experience. The more cycles you can present to us, the better terms you're going to get. And the difference is actually going to be substantial depending on the case. We have 2 cases where the difference with experience and without experience is approximately $100,000. Well, for example, here we have a real-life case, right? A very good case that we're going to analyze without experience. Let's say the client bought the land or the lot for $52,000. A very good opportunity. Then he spent money on construction costs. Those 3 costs already added up gave us $630,000. When you add it all up, we have a total cost of $682,000. Since this person has no experience, we're going to offer him 75% of that total cost, which comes to $511,500. That's part 1. Part 2 is the ARV, right? The ARV is the future value of the property. He tells me he's going to sell this project for $900,000. If we take 60% of $900,000 without experience, it'll be $540,000. Having these two figures, $511,500 for the LTC and $540,000 for the ARV, which one will we take? The lower one. In this case, his loan would be $511,500. Now, let's analyze this one that has the same numbers. It's another client, but with the same project, with experience. And here, we're going to see the difference in the financing. The lot is worth $52,000, the same as in the last case. Construction is $630,000, which is the same cost we reviewed earlier. $682,000 in total, but since this person has experience and proved that experience to us, we can now offer up to 90% financing for this project. Great! With experience, it means that you're going to have up to $613,800 in financing for that project. Now, you have the ARV. And for the ARV, you tell me you're going to sell that house for $900,000. But since you have experience, I'm going to offer you up to 75%, which gives me $675,000. So we have $613,000 and $675,000. Which loan are we offering you? The lower one, $613,000. The difference between the previous loan without experience and this one with experience is over $100,000. That's why it's worth gathering the documentation and showing the experience you have. Now you have all the information to determine your new project. We're ready here to generate your new letter of intent with your terms and conditions. Thank you very much for your time, and we'll be in touch.